Much like many of you, I've waited nearly 20 years to relive this moment, to exit the Imperial City sewers, to gaze upon the beautiful Volveran ruins, to watch the sun fall behind the Gerald Mountains, and to have the moment completely and utterly ruined by a bloody mud crab. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I love this game. It's perfect. It has the perfect character creator. You can make a giant toddler. You can make John Cena. You can make the perfect orc. 𝒓𝒆𝒅 flirts with you.
You are the one from my dreams.
You can shoot fireballs at the Emperor and only get a slap on the wrist because Oblivion forgives you. The Iron Helmet really accentuates your character's features. You get free bevy in the tutorial. Huh? In the tutorial, you start with the most powerful spell in the game. The Goblin Shaman staff's mouth like flaps about if you move around. It makes me laugh every time. I spent far too much time playing with that thing. He says the line.
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Just before the Emperor is brutally murdered in front of you, he gives you the Amulet of Kings. And then his personal guard, Boris, comes in and he sees you standing over the Emperor's dead body, holding the Amulet of Kings, and he doesn't accuse you of looting the dead body of the Emperor because he trusts you, even though 5 minutes ago you were throwing fireballs at the Emperor. It's fine, okay, you're trustworthy. Oh dear me. Blades are shite, man. The Emperor had no chance. You get to create your own custom class. My light just went off. So much for 45% battery. You get to create your own custom class.
I wasn't far off.
You can make a big cuddle puddle with the mythic Dawn Assassins and the Emperor, because 𝒓𝒆𝒅 was a man of peace and it's what he would have wanted. You can summon your very own fanny bones, eh? If you know, you know. The slaughterfish can and will beach themselves. Good, it's what they deserve. You can't sleep because there's enemies nearby. Choke on air, you scaly. There's conveniently placed bandit fodder outside the Aelid ruin for you to practice your new custom class on. I like the cam spell because it helps you enforce some of that forgiveness we learned earlier. Oblivion is an inclusive game, right? Because as somebody that has permanently cold hands, this is actually what happens when I touch people. Raynaud's crew, rise up. The Volveran ruins are to Oblivion what 𝒓𝒆𝒅𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒅 was to Skyrim. A vertical slice sort of dungeon, this perfectly curated experience for a new player to go and enjoy. But unlike Skyrim, you can skip it in Oblivion. Listen, Volveran, 𝒓𝒆𝒅, I love them too, right? But sometimes it's nice to just not. The Oblivion remaster, while not capturing the uncanny root vegetable faces of Oblivion Old, has its own brand of uncanny faces. They kind of look like Daedra wearing human skin, desperately trying to fit into society. Have your coin, Daedra. But I'm on to you. They colour coordinated the terrible persuasion minigame, so it's even easier to brute force it now. I enjoy Oblivion's main quest, right? And my favourite bit about Oblivion's main quest is, coincidentally, my favourite thing about Skyrim's main quest, in that I can ignore it. And I can just go straight to the arena and put all the money on the blue team. The arena's the best bit about Oblivion. I love the arena. Listen, gambling bad, right? But Oblivion promotes responsible gambling, which is why they won't let me shoot fireballs at the yellow team. When the idiots from the blue team lose all of your hard-earned money, you can take out your frustrations on your fellow gamblers and nobody seems to care.
Break the law on my watch, will you?
At least initially. Once you've served your time, you can go down into the arena Bloodworks, join the blue team, and then fight in the arena for the blue team to win back the money you lost betting on the blue team in the arena. They even give you this little fetching arena raiment. Huh? Is that doing anything for you? Fight the good fight, win your money back, and show the blue team how it's done.
Good people, we have a winner.
And we're glowing now. I don't know why we're glowing now. I do know why we're glowing, because we're strong and we're forgiving and we're trustworthy. You can then immediately bet your winnings on the blue team again, lose them again, and take it out on your fellow gamblers again. But this time you use the frenzy spell which you bought earlier, because that means it doesn't count. I'm not even joking. Once you buy the frenzy spell, murder is just free. This is Pork Chop. He's the Arena Bloodworks boar. and he's a sweetheart and everybody loves him, except he did, for some reason, randomly attack me before my fight. But after the fight, after we won, we came back and he was chill. He was cool because Pork Chop respects strength and you're strong, and Pork Chop likes you and you like Pork Chop. I just like saying Pork Chop, to be honest. This might be cheeky coming from me, right? But orcs are absolutely cursed in this game and I can't get enough of it. The Black Horse Courier, an actual functioning newspaper in this game that updates as you progress through the various storylines. I just think that's kind of cool, to be honest. Yeah, more games should have that. Every now and again you'll talk to somebody and they'll just look at you like this. I hear the Fighters Guild are recruiting again. Some might call this overstimulating, but I can assure you this is a realistic depiction of what city living sounds like. Outside of the arena are two wannabe combatants and they're hopeless. They're barely even touching each other, but you can help them, you can teach them. Kind of. I have to admit, right, I thought that they would fight each other when I cast Frenzy on them, but instead she went and fought the guards, her with the big balls, and he refuses to hit anybody. What can I say? You just can't teach some people. There's a ship that's also a tavern, which is very cool. This isn't it though, this is just a pirate ship. And they get very mad when you walk on deck and demand a pint of their finest. But then you give them some of your finest, you know? And then you have your own pirate ship with a free bed and everything. I pure hate the Oblivion lockpicking minigame. I have always pure hated the Oblivion lockpicking minigame. But it's okay because I can cheese it now. I figured out how to cheese it. You just put the wee thingy with bobbers up and you just keep sort of giving it a bit of that. And you're done. Your move, Todd. The actual boat tavern is called the Bloated Float and it's the best. Cheap wine, cheap beds, and after a long night of killing pirates, you wake up to find that the boat and subsequently you have been captured by brigands. And then you get to have like a big swashbuckling fight up and down the stairs on top of the tables and stuff. It's class. Now we even look like a pirate. Why do I always end up playing a pirate? Back in the city proper, and there's a black horse, just like the newspaper. And just like the newspaper, it's also free.
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end.
You know how when you used to visit your grandparents and they would have like a wee shortbread biscuit tin full of like sweeties and mints and stuff to give out to the grandwines? Well, Joffrey kind of is like that. Except instead of a biscuit tin, it's a giant chest. And instead of sweeties and, you know, toffees and stuff, it's heavy armor and potions for the blades, who are basically just heavily armoured Waynes anyway. Speaking of giving you stuff, this guy gives you a free horse that's actually free this time. No takebacks, no backsies, no nothing. Free horse at Wayne and Priory. The sheep are fuzzy. The bears are fuzzy. The trolls are fuzzy. The dogs aren't fuzzy, right? But they're still cute. The orc priestess of Stendar sells seduction charm spells, oh my.
What is it now?
Big face jump scares. Valena Daunton. You can't walk around the town of Coral for 5 minutes without this lassie trying to set you up with her mum.
I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well.
Some people might call this overstimulating, but I assure you this is a realistic depiction of what student life sounds like. When we dance and make love in the name of Sanguine, the bound helmet stays on. You can get a peek at Sanguine's ginormous tankard. If you experience stutters, remember, it's not poorly optimised. It's nostalgic. Oh look, goblins. I wonder how they'll fare against the bears that have been chasing me for the past 10 minutes. Oh look, bandits. I wonder how they'll fare against the wolves that have been chasing me since I lost the bears. Oh look, an Imperial Watchman. I wonder if he'll be able to help me with the wolves and bears that have been chasing me since the goblins and bandits. Every now and again you'll talk to someone and they'll just look at you like this. I hear the Fighters Guild is recruiting again. You can bravely and literally ride your trusty steed straight through the gates of Oblivion. The Daedric horde spilling over the walls, countless dead, a city on fire, and some deranged orc comes up to you and says, I hear you're the son of the Emperor. And you're like, aye mate, sure, just please get me out of here. You would think so, you narcissistic wee prick. I'm only joking, I would never say that about Sean Bean. How could I ever be mad at those kissable cheeks? Epic horse moment.
I'm getting out of here.
No, you bloody well aren't. Oblivion is a game about choice, and I've chosen that you're coming along with us to help. I love that the falling rocks kill the scamp and then they do like a wee victory dance. Little did I know that a lifetime of cold hands would make me the perfect counter to the Daedric Horde. Elend, the guy died, right? Not because Oblivion is a game of real consequences. And that is the very real consequence of listening to me instead of just going with your first instinct and getting out of here. The big pillar of fire isn't just for show. Who knew? Look how f***ing cool this looks. Can't wait to see it 60 more times. The canonical Hero of 𝒓𝒆𝒅 sprint animation. You can conscript Sean Bean to help you fight. You can conscript these 3 random legionnaires that turned up to help you fight. You can reverse psychology this guy into fighting for you as well. Where I'm from, we call that a crew. This guy keeps shouting at us to charge the courtyard that we've already cleared out and are currently standing in. I guess that's the beautiful thing about Oblivion, right? You're never quite sure if it's bugging out or if it's just, you know, Oblivioning. Look at this wee guy, impatiently toe-tapping away, waiting for me to crack on with it. Cheeky wee bugger. Hey, what's the matter, lads? I'm just sitting on the dead count's throne, recharging my magicka. Are you in some sort of a hurry or something?
Unless you need something, let's continue on to Waynon Priory. To Waynon Priory, then.
Having closed shut the jaws of Oblivion, having saved 𝒓𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒅, there's only one thing left to do.
What's the matter? Getting tired? My friends, we have a winner!
Can't you
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Stolen goods are
It's
now
the perfect game. Hope life's treating you well. Catch you in the next one.
Unless you need something, let's continue on to Waynon Priory. To Waynon Priory, then.
getting tired. What is it,
God
citizen?
bless you and keep you.
This one goes out to the many members and patrons of the Laughing Crew who have assured me there are no Dwemer dungeons in Oblivion.
This is all so grisly and horrible, isn't it? The blood and bodies. But I've won so much money, I can't stop betting. I think I need help.